today we're going to have a very interesting and an insightful conversation with Mr. Vipul Doshi. I'll quickly introduce Mr. Vipul. He is the Chief Quality and Compliance Officer at Zydus Lifesciences. Sir, firstly, I would like to really thank you for taking out your most valuable and precious time and gracing us and agreeing to share these insights with us.
Thank you.
My first question is that everyone talks about that India is the pharmacy of the world. This reputation is probably built on the volume with which we operate in terms of the pharma industry, based on the low cost and the scale. But if we want to globally be known as a quality first pharmaceutical nation, what should structurally change?
Day by day, the development starts, the expectation goes, the regulation goes, people start learning the new activities, new processes, and then the new techniques are coming, new diseases are coming. So new medicines are being evolved. We start doing the what we call as the reverse engineering of the some of the molecules. So all these are there, but the quantum of the work which we are working as industries are currently mainly focused onto the volumes. Our regulation and regulators start working together. And then it's not only the regulators, they started working. In the Indian pharma, there are many alliances like Indian pharmaceutical associations, then Indian pharmaceutical alliances that big companies are working. They are working together to see that how we will able to maintain the quality at the same cost, because we consider it as a low cost effective efficacious medicines. We have more than 45,000 pharmaceutical companies, small and large, and then everybody have the common objective. And that common objective is to supply the safe and efficacious medicine.
The next question is that there has been a lot of conversations around revised Schedule M. So, large pharma companies have adopted these practices, but mid to smaller pharma companies are facing some challenges in implementations. So, according to you, how can larger organizations handhold these companies and ensure that the implementation process is done successfully?
I'm very proud to mention that our revised Schedule M is not less than any of the FDA, US FDA guidelines or UK MHRA guidelines or PICS guidelines or WHO PQ guidelines. When the Schedule M is required to be implemented and government has given the what we call as a timelines for that, and they've extended for the small sectors. Your question is very valid that how the small companies or the mid-sized companies can implement those things. First and foremost, my suggestions to the companies is that please do the baseline assessment. Where are you? And based on that, take help of the experts. Your goal is very clear, implement the Schedule M. One thing is that the mindsets. They have to, or everybody has to change the mindset, because Schedule M and the regulation and the quality embedded in that is not going to cost you. Why? I will tell you. When you go implement the good quality systems, your failure rates are decreased, your yields are improved, your cycle time is decreased. So all these indirect costs, nobody calculates. They calculate directly, I want to put the HVAC system, it costs me 15-20 lakhs of rupees. But because of the HVAC systems, the advantage where you are going to avoid the cross contamination, you are going to avoid the batch failure, nobody calculates. And that is what the mindset required the change. That is where the bigger brother, bigger companies has to help them to do that.
There's a lot of thought that's gone even in the after, or not just developing the regulations, but how to implement and how to support these companies. You have been a pioneer when it comes to developing small molecules. What has been your experience on taking this journey from R&D to commercialization? And at the same time, what were the management's expectations, and how did you and your team deliver on it?
I'm coming first to the generic portion of the R&D, where we need to do the reverse engineering to meet the requirement. So if it is the generic molecules, which is available for years, it's very easy to develop. But if it is coming to the novel molecules and small molecules, then the real development comes in picture. So we'll focus more onto the novel or innovative type of molecule. So in the design itself, what quality is built. So all the experiments which they do to achieve the desired output, the various experiments are done. Now AI is coming the picture into those designing portion. So R&D develop the process and then provide the processes to the subject matter expert teams who are the linkage between the R&D and the manufacturing. So this manufacturing science and technology people are the subject matter expert who understand the manufacturing, who also understand the R&D.
Probing you a little, right? You touched upon AI while you were talking. So, according to you, in the entire process described, which AI innovation do you see becoming mainstream in the next 3 to 5 years?
AI in the pharma still is a infant stage, it's not very mature. But AI into the development, like because when we go for the novel, it's not that only we have to develop the product, but we have to see the quality. So AI is going to help on those things. Another point is that once the AI start monitoring the processes when we do the commercial, it's not that everything is perfect. There will be the failure, there will be deviation, there will be the issues. So AI is continuously monitoring, and based on learning, based on the prediction, it will give you that here your issues may come. So rather than the reactive, AI will help in proactive to stop those issues there itself. So the failure will be avoided.
Great. So, sir, this brings me to my last question. That shows like CPHI and PMEC bring manufacturing machineries, component suppliers, pharma manufacturers, everyone in one space. So, what is the value of being in that room and having these conversations face to face, according to you?
I'm very happy to see that all the suppliers, equipment, packaging material, or component manufacturer with the pharma together. Pharmaceutical manufacturer requires support. And that support is not only the human wealth, but simultaneously the equipment where they are going to manufacture the product,
Right.
the material where they are going to use the material to manufacture the product, the components, where the equipment required to maintain. So all this together is a great platform where everybody comes together. This platform gives me the opportunity to discuss with them. So such type of platform is going to help the industry, especially pharma manufacturer, for the sustaining and improving in the continuous basis to become better and better, to become more and more powerful into the global level.